All right. We're live. We're finally live. Sorry about that, guys. Had some technical difficulties going on, but we're here. So, welcome back, everyone, to episode number 46 of the Dirty Parlay. I am your host, Beezy. With me at this moment is Darren. Darren, how are you doing, sir?
Excellent. How are you, bro?
I'm good. It's good to be back. I love the Dirty Parlay. It's one of the best parts of the day, or best parts of the week every time. Um, right now, we're waiting on Nathan. Nathan will be here. Nathan ran into some things at work, but he is going to call in. So you'll hear him in just a moment. Until in the meantime, you're stuck with Darren and I. I'm also at the same time dialing just the last couple picks. We had a lot of things go on today. So as much as I'd like to get everything out quick, it doesn't work like that. Also, a lot of things happening. D, I want to ask you first and foremost. It's gonna be you and me, like I said, for a minute. I'm about to pour up my drinks that you see behind me. I'm gonna get the liquor starting flowing around here. Also, Eric's in the chat. Bushwood Golf Shack. What's up, Bushwood Golf Shack? Good to see you. What was I gonna say? Oh, your takeaways from last week's preseason, not this week of any games. I mean, last week. Anything, any big notes? It doesn't have to be your team, but it can be your team. What jumped out to you?
Just the great welcoming that Deshaun Watson's going to get at every game he ever goes to from now on, and like he let the pressure get to him. Like you could see, like he didn't perform well. So I mean, take that away. Take away. The Jets are in trouble.
Ooh, because of Zach.
Well, not only that, just like they're garbage still. Like I don't think there's. I think who did good? Hmm.
Yeah, any names that's like ring a bell to you? That's like, oh shit, like they jumped
Without
out.
Homer, like no, like I really didn't watch anybody too intently, so I can't really speak. Like I watch all the highlights and stuff, but nothing that was like. I mean, it's week one of preseason, dude. We can't like get
No, I
all
I know.
ahead
It's
of ourselves.
I think for me the one thing that jumped out the most was the Ravens can't just are we're still on the can't lose preseason game track. Like they just can't. Like I don't understand what it is about Coach Harbaugh and the way that he gets preseason rolling, but like good for them and they just keep fucking doing it. Um Now bringing into this week, it's obvious that the Bears are the best team in all of NFL, right? Or undefeated, right, Darren?
Yeah, the best.
No, I'm kidding. Obviously, there's a lot of fucking idiots out there that are like, "Whoa, they're gonna be amazing." No, obviously not. We still don't have a line.
I
I
think they're a lot better than people were giving them credit for.
I'll agree with you on that. I think that also when it came to last night's game, because the Bears did play last night. Shout out, won me some money in the sports books. Welcome. I think that last night, it was more so the fact that Seattle was that bad rather than the Bears were good. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I mean, did you
and they
see?
are that bad.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are that bad. Like it was.
the whole like Brady leaving Belichick, who's better, like with Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll, that's gonna be put to rest really quickly. Like
Wait,
everyone's gonna be like,
say it
"Oh,
again.
Pete Carroll's dog shit without Russell."
Oh, okay. So you think Pete is gonna be dog shit without him?
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay.
And I hate to say that, but like it's like I just don't see it, dude. Realistically,
I mean, like it's tough to say that he's dog shit without Carroll when the fact that like he doesn't have anyone on his fucking team. There is no one there. And real quick, I just want to welcome in Nathan. Nathan has just joined. I think Nathan is currently on his way to his headquarters, if you will. Nate, is that correct? Can you hear us, bud? Okay, I think he's got to work through that. Whatever he's connecting to his car right now, that's fine. Also in the chat, we have Eric. He goes, "Wow, Darren's lips are he's talking, but his lips aren't moving." That's a real dad joke right there. Amazing. He said, I'm gonna hunt Darren a camera for his b day." Oh, what a nice guy. He said he's gonna buy you a camera for your b day.
no, I have one. I was gonna get on today, but I couldn't find the ring light, and so the lighting was garbage. So I was
Ooh,
like,
D said if it ain't A quality, I don't want it. Good for you, bud. Okay, respect. I got a little light. It's not no ring light, but it's decent. It's all right. It does the job. I'm just entering the last of your picks here, D, and then shut the fuck up. So we're on a roll. We'll go ahead and release the picks out here in a minute. There was something else I had, and again, maybe we'll wait till Nathan. Can you hear us now, bud? Okay, not yet. I just seen that he unmuted, so I was just curious. Nathan, if you can hear us whenever you're ready, just chime on in, buddy. No big deal. Do what you need to do. Okay, so while we're waiting on the picks to reveal, Darren, let's go ahead and talk about the biggest news of the week. It may not be the biggest to us because I don't think it is, but it's the biggest in the NFL. Deshaun Watson's suspension goes to 11 games with $5 million fine. Let me just hear, like, without asking you any follow-up question, the only question I really want to ask you is give me your take on it.
Garbage.
Garbage?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Okay, go on. Go off.
Like, I mean, you just shouldn't. Like, if you're going to increase it, make it a whole year like you publicly said. Like if you're going to come out as the commissioner of the league and then, like, bash him and call him predatory, but then, like, not, like, you got a guy out for the whole year on gambling, bro. And this is not me going, gambling. But it's like, this guy literally, like, harassed and attacked multiple women. Like, and even if it was, like, I don't know, like, hey, I'm not a legit massage therapist. Like, bro, you can't be a creep like that. Like, I don't know, get a girl, like a consistent girl, and just be a creep with her. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to, like, tell them how to do it the right way or anything, but it's like, because there's no right way. But it's just like, obviously a scumbag, does not take accountability for it. He's like, I'm sorry if you're triggered. Like, no, sorry that I was like a horny, like, spoiled athlete and I took advantage of my position. Like, he'll never say anything like that.
And you nailed it. But he did predatory behavior. It was completely predatory. 8-1. I mean, he shouldn't be in the NFL. We've seen dudes get banned for longer and for much less. But at the same time, like Roger said, that, if it was my choice, I'd want to go a full year. Well, at the end of the day, it is your choice, buddy. You're part of the Supreme Court of the NFL, and you run the NFL. So obviously, it's not actually his choice. Let me take that back because the owners run the NFL. And does it sound fucked up to say this, Darren? It's an honest to God thought, though. Like, I hate to say this, and please, like, hold your judgment for a second and hear me out. Let me explain. The NFL owners want more NFL talks, so they're gonna let this, like not suspending him for a full year, and means that he's suspended for 11 games or 8 games or 6 games, however much, means more people will talk about the NFL. Does that make sense? Like,
and then when he comes back, it's going to be, NFL back in the headlines.
Exactly. And like right now, people are still talking about the NFL.
People are going to watch his games just to hear the crowd's reaction.
Yes.
Like,
it's fucked up, but you know what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not proud of it, but it's just, I mean, it's more people talking about the NFL. What can you say? Ugh, awful, just awful. I'm curious to hear what Nate thinks. I'm sure it's gonna be something on the lines of he's a rat. Fuck him. We'll find out. But yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. I thought that if you're gonna review it and you're gonna make any changes to it, you make it a full year. It makes the most sense to me. But again, it's the NFL. It's a money-making league, and they want to be in the headlines one way or another. Soccer's making a big comeback now. It's that time of the year, and it goes to show you that. I don't know. It's preseason has been okay. Shout out the preseason overs. They've been breaking left and right. It's been crazy. But yeah, it's tough. I hate to see it. This guy doesn't belong in the league. I think Eric was in the chat. He said, he's talking about last night about the Packers and Bears, or Seattle and the Bears. He said 5 penalties on a Seattle rookie tackle. And that's how you know he's not ready or not properly trained. They're going to rip his ass apart this week in practice.
Now I can hear you fucking idiots.
There we go, buddy. Welcome back. What was going on? You okay?
One second. I'm going to try to put you through my car.
Go for it.
Everyone, we're in for a treat. This is Deshaun Watson's #1 fan. Here to defend him.
He was late because he was buying the jersey.
Sorry.
We can hear you now.
All right, now I can get you through my truck, which is what I wanted to do that whole fucking time.
Let's go. So, all right, well,
that works.
You're driving, I take it, safely, responsibly. Tell us about your take on the Deshaun Watson news that came out. He's suspended for 11 games with a fine $5 million.
What a cunt that guy is.
I was so close.
I mean, what an absolute cunt. For him to even put out like a statement, I know you have to like put out a statement, but like, I hope he fucking flips his car. Fuck that guy. In game.
It's a full Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I mean, just like, fuck, man. $5 million out of how many? 200 million? Man. Yeah. They got his ass good, D. They got his ass good. Fucked him up. What a piece of shit. Oh, my God. What an absolute piece of shit, that fucking guy.
I hate him, dude. Like, legit, I hope for the rest of his life, like, every stadium he goes in, that chant that was started in the greatest shit-talking stadium of fucking the NFL, Duval County.
I'm curious on why that is, D. Did you experience it firsthand?
No, I was there with Saints fans, against Saints fans. No, when they came, I went to a Bucks-Jags game, and there was more Jags fans than Bucks fans, and they were, like, taking over the Tampa Bay Stadium, bro. So, and they were talking shit to everybody, bro. So, I think that chant that was started by those great people in Duval will be carried on for the rest of his career.
Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time.
You sick fuck. You sick fuck. Perfect.
Yeah, pretty on point.
I
also like if he's as bad as he's been through camp and through that game, like holy fuck, what like it has to go.
The Browns will look like
down.
Shit.
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst signings ever, right? I mean, in any sport.
It's the Browns, so it'll happen just because it's the Browns.
Yeah. I mean, it's
like Matthew Stafford leaves the Lions, he wins a Super Bowl. It's because it's the Lions. The Browns signed the fucking premier quarterback like that's available. Yeah, he's a predator, but they sign him, and then he's dog shit after that. Hasn't played in 2 years.
Boys, I'm going to mute you for like a 30-second clip here. I'll be right back.
You're good. Yeah, it's in the Browns, like, we've always been a joke franchise. Like, it's always been fun to rip on them and make fun of them. Don't get me wrong, but like, my God, you signed Deshaun Watson, and this shit goes down, and then Deshaun just ends up being a dud. I'll be the first guy to say it, and I know maybe people won't agree with me. Like, the kid had talent in college, but how many college quarterbacks pan out to be an amazing quarterback in the NFL? Not a lot. So if you're signing him based off his NFL talent, we haven't seen that much NFL talent from him. I don't think off the shit we saw in Houston, Darren, that he deserved that contract. Do you?
I mean,
was he that good, or am I just stupid? Like, I don't mind.
He was very good, but the team around him was dog shit, so he wasn't very highlighted around the league. But people could see, like, oh, he's good. He's just carried or being held back by the shit Houston team.
Okay. I mean, like, I thought, I think kind of the same way. I think that he had a good team. Or, I'm sorry, he had a bad team, and he was stuck in a terrible situation. But I still think that, like, even if he was better than that, I think he still would have had better numbers. But I guess that's a lot to say. It's the NFL. It's hard to do. It could just be my wrong self for saying that. But that's a pretty big contract and pretty monumental, and, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, you're the Browns. You have to pay that to get someone to come, bro.
That's true.
You have to reach.
You're right. That is true. And, like, the money they gave him was unreal for guaranteed out of any position, not just quarterback, but any position. It's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's prorated because who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland?
It's true. Other than LeBron.
Fucking Joakim said it best, right?
Yeah.
Who's vacationing in Cleveland?
Hey, what did he do 5 years later?
What's that?
What did he do 5 years later?
Joakim?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at.
He signed there.
Should I know? Did he really? I didn't even know that.
I don't remember. I think he did. I'm looking it up now.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
What a waste of talent, bro.
Joakim?
Yeah.
No. He had no cartilage left in his knees because of Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, blame the coach.
No, I love Thibodeau. I have no ill will to Thibodeau. He just, like, his practice. Thibodeau had the hardest practices out of any NBA coach, probably in history, and it ruined a lot of his players' legs. A lot of them. Not Derrick Rose though. He ruined it from candy, just candy. All he ate was candy. That was his whole fucking diet.
Do you blame Adidas for Derrick Rose?
I do not, because I bought the Derrick Rose shoes 1 and 3, and my legs were fine. So no, I don't blame Adidas at all. I think Adidas makes the most comfortable shoes. No free shout outs, but at the same time, like, send some boost this way. No, I seriously blame his diet for the first tear, and I blame the second tear from the wear he had on his leg after supporting the other one during a tear. I think he was just in a shitty situation. He had a freak accident for the second one. First one was, I don't want to say it like this, but I have no other wording, well deserved after like how he treated his body. And then like the second one went through wear and tear from it. It sucks to say. It's one of my favorite athletes of all time, and I think he's one of the pure talents you'll ever see in the history of sports, where it's just like, man, he could have been so much. He could have been so much if it wasn't for all the injuries and shit he had to go through. But what can you do, man? That's sports, though. At the end of the day, man, that's sports. I don't know.
Yeah, you could call me a sick fuck. I never had any connection with any of those Bulls teams.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
I was just never a fan.
I'm not gonna call you sick fuck. I'm just gonna say you missed out, and I don't want to sound like a dick by saying that, but like truly, it was a fun ride. Always coming in second or third. It was a fun ride. I'm gonna miss it.
I mean, I remember the Christmas Day shot against the Lakers. But other than that,
Oh,
just
right.
Yeah. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yes, and I don't know if you remember it, but Derrick Rose had an amazing buzzer beater against Milwaukee in Milwaukee. TJ and Jimmy were courtside for that game.
Oh, no shit.
I swear to God. Yeah, swear to God. It was fucking awesome.
Who did they blow to get to courtside?
I don't really want to give out all their sources because they might have to blow
right,
again.
Fair enough. That's probably good on you,
Yeah, I don't want to.
It wasn't the head coach, bro. I promise it wasn't the head coach.
Yeah. Just don't look into it, but it was not the head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh man, is there any? I'm gonna put the picks up here in a second, but you guys got anything else that you want to drop by? Like, what's the hot news right now? You boys want to get off your chest? I got a few notes, but I'm curious what's grinding your guys' gears other than your shut the fuck ups. We're not gonna get there yet.
Why are we still making dumbass man versus animal movies like Beast?
Oh my, thank you, Darren.
Huh?
Thank you. I agree with you.
I haven't watched it or a preview. Like, I've seen like clips of seconds of previews, but it's like, come on, dude. Like, I don't need a story about show me a story about like a native guy fighting off a fucking lion, not a guy that has fucking guns and shit. Like,
to me, Revenant was the only and last one I'll ever watch of that.
What a good movie that was.
About that.
Yeah, Leo won that Oscar. He finally got his Oscar on that one. That's
probably the most realistic. Like, that's about how that goes.
Right.
Like, I know Idris Elba is like a badass or whatever, but like lion like mauls you, so like fuck off, fuck off. At least Leo like went through it,
remember, I don't know if did you see the commercial yet, Nathan, at all? I know Darren said he hasn't, but
yeah.
Everybody said, he goes, it's not a lion, it's a beast.
yeah. You mean a fucking lion, you idiot?
Yeah, it's a fucking lion. Spoilers. It's a lion. It's a pissed off, probably found a bag of Vyvanse out there chewing it up in the wild lion. Okay.
What the fuck?
He was super drugged up. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. Oh my God, that's great. I'm also so it's a weird thing right now. When I launch these meetings through Zoom, I'm not allowed to log in on some of my sports books because Zoom's currently running. So I have to log in through my sports book through my phone. I'm trying to get my bet in that I placed for preseason. Won a couple soccer bets. Oh, I had something I want to get off before we get into the picks. Dude, I've been fucking hot in soccer this past weekend. Like, hot. It's nuts. And I thank my inside source, TJ. I know he's not listening, but I'm going to see him in the morning. TJ's my inside man. He's been fucking tipping picks and helping Adam and I just double up our accounts. So thank you, TJ. You're the real one for that. We're now making it a tradition. Nathan, if you're off any Saturday or Sunday morning for the rest of the last 2 weeks of soccer season before football starts, you're welcome to go to B-Dubs with us because that's where we go to watch the soccer games and eat chicken wings.
Hey D, did you hear this fucking guy tell us he just doubled his gambling accounts, and this is the first we're fucking hearing about these picks? Did you hear the same thing I did?
Yeah,
Huh.
and I was
Real
thinking, I was like,
fucking
maybe
interesting.
TJ's charging him or something because he hasn't like
Did you guys?
filled us in on
I'm
it.
sorry. Were you guys watching or part of the Dirty Parlay last week when I gave soccer picks out, or no?
I
We
mean,
didn't know
soccer
you had a
runs
fucking
week.
guy.
No, Nathan. A lot of the leagues don't. Right now, it's like it's Thursday, Fridays through Sundays. Like it's Thursday,
You
Friday,
have a
Saturday,
guy
Sunday.
though, bro.
You're right. I do. I got a guy. We should just make it like a group text chain and just be like TJ. Oh, just call it like the TJ tip guy, and just have
Now we
every
put
time.
all the pressure on TJ.
Yeah, I
and
like
he
legit.
never comes through now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wow, Beezy's hyping this guy up, and literally we're losing all our money.
Nathan, you know,
this fucking guy has a guy, and he's telling us about the guy now.
Nathan, you know that SNL skit with Chance the Rapper doing the hockey. We should just make TJ like our
this hockey.
Yeah, we should make TJ our field correspondent. It's just every
Yeah,
time we
I
got
like
a soccer
I like
tip, let's go right to him. He's like in the middle of the woods with a microphone.
Yeah, let's do that soccer.
You just FaceTime him, and he's like on the shitter.
Today's pick as he grumps one out. Tottenham by 2.
I mean, so disappointing that we're hearing about this doubling your account now. I mean,
okay.
You should apologize to the viewers, I'll be honest.
This is the time where I'm gonna apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. All right, if you haven't been watching, if you haven't been watching my soccer picks these last 2 weeks here on the Dirty Parlay, then you're missing out. Okay, because they've been hot. My picks on the pod have been hot. So, so yeah, Nathan, I'll drop that counter line.
Me, then you're fucking up.
If yeah, oh buddy, oh honey, it's a rough one for you, my friend. Oh,
Someone just gotta. It's like I'm drunk bitch, and someone's got to hold my hair while I throw up. It just fucking. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Like fuck, man. I can't win a fucking bet.
Oh, buddy.
Talk about doubling your account. I've put double into my account.
They've gotten enough from me over the months of like March Madness for sure. March, April, and May.
Blake's giving it all back.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's an investment. Eric says in the chat, it's okay. We don't follow soccer. All right, don't put your bets down. That's not on me. It's not on me. Don't do it then. I don't tell you.
I do want to get this off my chest. Please. As an embarrassing fact.
Okay.
About my last week, I've been on a Ryan Gosling movie kick recently. I don't know if anybody's watching the Netflix movies, Nice Guys, which I didn't know like came out. I don't know if it's a Netflix movie or what.
No, that was
really good.
That's a throwback. That was a good movie when it hit theaters.
Really fucking good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And fucking
Russell
The
Crowe.
Gray Man was really fucking good too.
Nate, I heard The Gray Man's fucking sick. I haven't seen it yet.
It's awesome, man.
I think
you've got to watch it.
I think my parents watched it. I think they said that was good too.
Yeah, if Eric's still in the chat, like tell Blake. I thought it was awesome. Like Gosling was awesome in both of those fucking movies.
I mean, the dude. So you're telling me right now you're buying your tickets for Barbie?
Fuck, first in line, bitch.
Yeah, good luck fucking facing TJ out in those box offices, bud. Good fucking luck.
Me and Adam will have to throw down for that one.
Eric says in the chat, great movies.
I know, I'm telling you. And yeah, you're right. Russell Crowe was sick in that one too.
Awesome.
I'm a huge Russell Crowe fan. I think he's like criminally underrated in his later years. Obviously, Gladiator was sick, but
I'm a little disappointed he didn't have a bigger role in the newest Thor movie. Now he was in it, but like I should say more screen time. That's what I'm gonna say. I wish he had more screen time in the new Thor movie because he killed it as Zeus. That's not a spoiler. That was in the commercials. Like he was a great Zeus. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think Russell Crowe is definitely one of my favorite actors. So I didn't even know Nice Guys came out. I just saw it. I was like, I might as well like pop in there. I watched the preview. Awesome movie.
It's great. It's great.
So sorry, that's the most embarrassing fact of the week.
I don't think it's what you're watching, dude. That's not embarrassing. What have I been watching? Fuck, I've been watching The League again. Eric says in the chat, I'm a huge Gosling fan. Hey,
you're such a repeater, bro.
I know it's so bad. I just find what's comfortable and I just roll with it. It's so good.
I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones for the 17,000th time.
I'm not. It's because this is a prequel. This is a prequel. I already know what's gonna happen, but I'm still pumped because that's coming out Sunday and it's gonna be fucking electric.
I know. I was gonna say, you fucking pumped for it or what?
I'm so glad Paul put in our league chat, hey, anyone wants to play basketball this weekend? Because I need to get some of my fucking like anxiousness just for how pumped I am on Sunday and just take it out in basketball. It'd be like, you know, when you like come up and you're like, oh, I could play tennis, and you hit that fucking ball 90 yards out on accident. That's exactly what I'm gonna do with throwing the ball. Like, I'm just gonna fucking just whip it and be like, I'm sorry, man, I'm just pumped up right now.
What the fuck? Just go to a field and kick a ball, then don't fuck up someone's basketball game.
just Paul's. If Paul's just sitting there shooting, Paul, good luck getting it out of the lake, buddy.
Yeah, fucking Blake's shooting from downtown. It's like 40 feet over the basket. Like, Jesus Christ, this idiot.
No, I actually want to play some basketball this weekend, so hopefully if I'm not too hungover Sunday.
If I wasn't working, I would, but
that's okay.
Fucking getting my butthole plunged over here.
Oh, so you're not working, you're doing your third job. Got it.
That's not even at work, yeah.
Yeah, that's like after pod and after work hours, you know what I'm saying? There was something new. Oh, that's what I want to talk about, the Manti Te'o documentary. I watched it. It was dude,
didn't watch it.
That was actually incredible. If for those of you who aren't familiar, which I think everyone in our age bracket is, and older, I don't think much younger are, but Manti Te'o, his girlfriend was basically catfished, and the national news ran it like he was in on it. A lot of it did, and it's after a while because more and more details came out. I know a lot of the things I'm gonna say, Pat McAfee's already said because I watched his whole show after he got done watching it, and he says a lot of the same things I believe too. The fucking nation owes an apology to Manti Te'o because he got his career fucked. When I say guy's career fucked, I'm saying like he fell from like top 10 pick because I don't think people really remember how much of a monster he was at linebacker for Notre Dame.
He's an animal.
Animal. Whether you like Notre Dame or not, he was unfucking believable, and he was a Heisman runner-up to Johnny Football, for Christ's sake. I mean, like, Johnny Football, despite what he is now in the NFL, was a monster too. So like the world owes him an apology because they costed him millions of dollars and possibly, I'm not gonna say his NFL career because he's still in the NFL now, but like a lot of his mental health in an NFL career. I mean, I'm glad the guy's living life now, but like, so I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the kid he lived in Hawaii. He was like a sheltered religious kid. When I say sheltered, like he wasn't as open in the world and knew other things. So I mean, like, he never heard of catfish, and he got catfish, and I'll tell you, that person that catfished him is the biggest piece of shit you will ever hear or see on television or in news articles or whatever, because that person went as far as killing himself off, like the character or the person that Manti Te'o was dating, bringing that person back to life out of fucking nowhere, playing 3 other members of the family all through his voices and different voices, and then like going as far as the pictures of the girl he used for that account. He got her, and she didn't know this, to like put up a picture of like her putting up a like Manti asked her if you're really like not dead and shit like that, like, because she said she died and then she said she came back and blah 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 blah. He goes, if this is really you, like, put up this hand sign that I always do for my football games, write the date, and also have like a ticket or something in your hand. And this person that's catfishing him got that girl who he's stealing pictures from to do this by saying, hey, I know you don't know me, and he's being himself. Because he went to high school with her. He goes, but I have a friend who's suffering cancer, and this will really lift their spirits up. I got a lot of my friends doing this right now. And so she did that. She took the picture and did it, and then fucking fooled Manti even worse. Like, a real piece of shit. It's a 2-hour special. It's divided in an hour each, like each episode. Honest to God, it will like, honestly, you'll watch it and be like, oh yeah, Manti, like, it starts off like Manti was the best in college. Oh, here's this piece of shit. Oh, like, that sucks. Manti's kind of an idiot. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to Manti. And then it just leads you in this whole fucking just circle. And then by the end of it, you're like, God, man, like, he got a lot ripped away from him. But I mean, he's doing good now. But I mean, if anyone, not just a football player, anyone went through the shit he did, like, you'd have to go through so much therapy and just help for your mental health, because that guy got like his fucking brain twisted at least 9 times in a matter of 4 years. And the worst part was, when he was first contacted by the person, he was like wondering if that was a real person or not, and he doesn't know. He didn't know about catfish or nothing like that. But he asked his fucking friend, and his cousin, yo, hey, have you heard of this girl? Because they're mutual friends. And both of them were like, yeah, we've talked a few times. I know who that is. So he's like, all right, then they're real. Like, all right, cool. And that's the part where you're like, okay, man, like, come on. But he didn't fucking know. I won't go on any further. I'm not going to waste your guys' time here. But, like, that documentary was fucking sick because you see the piece of shit that did this to him. And then you realize, like, I remember when this was a national huge story. And then you get to see the inside of it. So it's fucking nuts. And honestly, if you like college football at all, I think you should watch it because you're going to watch a lot of dope-ass highlights in there, too. Just saying. So I don't know if it's any of your guys' time.
I told V to watch it. I said we should watch that. So.
I watched it with Maddie. It was great. She didn't even remember the Manti Te'o stuff. So like it was crazy to her. Yeah, just nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. So that was what I watched this week. That was what was new to me. Okay. Nate, are you still in commute, my friend? He's probably in the transferring of the audio. It's all right. If you can hear us, Nate, we can't hear you. Oh, yeah, he left the pod. He's going to re-sign back on his computer. It's all good. Okay. So, I'm making sure I didn't miss the message. D, we'll get our picks launched here in a minute. It's cool. I want to give Nathan a chance to sign on. So, he's probably walking in the door any minute. I don't know, man. For all you people out there that are excited for Game of Thrones, you should be. But Better Call Saul just ended. I didn't watch that. I haven't watched it since it's like The Walking Dead for me. Like Walking Dead was in the prison for three seasons. You've been stuck in Saul's like brother's house that he's allergic to electricity for like fucking 2. I'm good on that. D, anything that's gonna grab your eye other than Game of Thrones you want to watch?
Yeah, I mean that, and I want to watch the show with The Weeknd and Johnny Depp's daughter.
Oh, Icon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I from the commercials I saw, it almost looks a little too artsy. Does that make sense? But I'm still gonna watch it.
It looks like grown-up Euphoria, bro.
Yes. Thank you. Yep.
Much culture.
And I never watched Euphoria, but
Nate, I heard you join back in. You there, bud?
Yeah, what's going on?
You on your computer?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
It doesn't sound like you're talking through your mic.
I definitely am.
Sounds a little different.
sounds like you got a paper cup and a piece of yarn.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad? Right?
It sounds like you're talking through your camera mic because I've had that same problem before. That's happened to me. We'll get you in the Zoom call here, Nate, and then we'll get to the picks. I'm gonna restart this Zoom right now.
Can you hear me?
It still sounds the same, but I do hear you. All right, while we're fixing this, D, fluff it up. What you got, D?
I think everyone needs to be reminded that don't fall for the preseason chicken shit bullshit. Meaning, last year, Jamar Chase dropping all these balls, blah, blah.
Great call.
No, one of the top fucking receivers. So don't buy into fucking hype and don't buy into bullshit either. The people you don't hear about are the people you're going to fucking be surprised by.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it came to Jamar Chase and our league, I'm pissed I didn't get him. Don't get me wrong that Nathan got him. I am upset Nathan got him. Fair enough. But I got him in my other league. I did the draft for like a day before, and 2 of the kids in that league, they know football pretty well. They were like, "Isn't that the guy that's dropping all the balls in preseason? He was like the high draft pick." I'm like, "Bro, I'm telling you, he's gonna be a monster." Worked out in my other league. Not as great as it did in this league though. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's another good call. Trophy's not behind me this week, guys. It's getting updated. It's got to get its renovation on there. So, it'll be back soon. Don't you fucking worry. All right, Nathan, there you are. Send you one of those. Okay.
Is that worse?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna turn my computer off. I'll be back.
Okay, no worries. So we'll hang out for a second. It's okay though, because usually when we drop our picks for the nights at 7:00. Right now it's like not even 6, so we still got some time. Some of our picks aren't happening yet. It's all good. We have a lot of picks for the weekend too. Oh man, I cannot stop burping. Oh my gosh, that Culver's son had a concrete mixer. Treat yourself, you know.
Wow.
Bro, I was doing well all week. Gym every day, doing fine. Today I woke up. I sat on the couch, getting ready to go to the gym, passed out. Not even kidding you. Like I sat down, shaking up my pre-workout. Leaned back for a second, tried to stretch my back, fell asleep. Fell asleep right then and there. And I was like, today's a cheat day. That's a sign from God. It's a sign.
You're such an old bitch.
Such a what? There you go. That sounds better, Nate.
You are your father's son, bro.
He said I'm my father's son.
Yeah.
100%.
Dad, you hear that? I did it. Oh, shit. Oh, also, Eric, if you're in the chat, I want to address this to the league. We're thinking about, and Nathan, I don't know, did you get that day off, Nate?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, so we're thinking about going an hour earlier, mainly because there's 2 for sure that are not going to be at the draft, and I'm fearing, and so is Ethan, and it's fair, that their picks might be a little more, like, they are going to be on top of their phones and stuff, but they might have a little delay to them, so I almost want to, like, prepare for it not to go late into the night. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we'll shoot out.
I'm down with whatever, dude.
Yeah, I mean, so am I. Like, obviously, like I'm down to go.
9 a.m. start time. Let's fucking go. Start drinking first thing in the morning.
I know Adam. Like, count him in. I'm in. I already got that day off for sure. Nathan, dude. Nathan will be out like a light.
I mean, I'd rather end early than late because I know I'm gonna have work the next morning.
That's why, and that's another reason too. Like some people have to work Sunday, so I want to scoot it up as best as possible. Nathan, are you still trying to figure out? I take it you're still trying to figure out your situation, right?
Okay. How does that sound?
The same, but it works. I mean, like, it just sounds like.
What do you mean the same?
Like, it sounds like a big echo. It doesn't sound like it's coming through like the microphone on your headset.
Is that better? Worse?
Worse. Now it sounds worse.
That's worse.
Yeah, yeah.
It's super quiet.
It's quiet, but also sounds like you're talking in the mic from across the room. Does that make sense? Oh my god. Oh, what a way to get off of work. Poor guy. It's
Not one thing, it's a fucking another.
Yeah. Oh man. Whoa.
It's fine.
Ooh. Well, oh yeah, shit. Let's go to the document.
I literally can just do this from my phone if it's.
Hey,
What's up, D?
We got a couple games tonight.
You want to go into the picks?
How's that
No,
sound?
I'm trying to.
Better, way
much
better.
Okay, I figured it out.
Sweet.
Stupid fucking Discord.
What are you trying to? What'd you say, D? You're trying to see what?
I was just seeing how many games we had tonight. I thought there was only 2. There's 3.
Yeah, 3 NFL games. Nate's about to join in here in a second. We're gonna see that lovely mug. That's gonna be for Adam, of course. And I say, if you boys are cool with it, we'll cap this off in around an hour. What do you boys say? We'll have a shorter one today.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
I might skip out on FaceTime. I'm trying to snack. I haven't eaten anything all day.
You're okay. You're okay.
I'm going to do this as we do the pod.
Perfect. Okay, and whenever you're ready, pull it up, and if not, don't. It's up to you. Okay?
Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll go to the full 2 cam then. There we are. There's D and I.
Just you and your lovely face. You and D.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get some picks in for tonight, D. You were talking about some of it. I think it's going to overlap with our screens or with our boxes, but that's fine. So we got some picks for tonight. Okay, so Darren, you're the only one with the MLB pick, believe it or not. What's your pick?
The Rays.
All right, and why? Tell me a little bit why.
I needed something to sprinkle into my parlay, and I think they are playing a dog shit team. Let me pull it up. I forgot.
Yeah, they're heavily
Royals.
favored. Yeah, Royals are dog shit. Royals are definitely.
And they're starting around the same time as the Packers, or a little before the Packers. So do that in the parlay.
Okay. Darren, do you want to go ahead and throw your golf pick out there? I forgot to make a golf slide. It's on me. Darren has a golf.
So
pick.
I have not been showing love to my boy, and he fucked around and won, I think, the FedEx Cup.
There you go.
Will Zalatoris,
Willie Z.
fucking, I think he was -3 last time I looked, and the leader was -8, so, or 8 under. So I don't know. We'll see. Got 2 days left.
So you got Willie Z winning the championship this weekend, huh?
Yep. Just because I fell off. I stopped fucking shouting him out, and then I fucked around and he won. So got to get back on my Willie Z hype train. Hopefully, he can carry this into take the momentum and get 2 wins in a row, and then fucking start slinging his dick around on the PGA Tour.
I also want it to be noted, my dad, Nathan, did you both do that thing when I was down there last time? That thing for the weekend when we picked golfers?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, we did it for the Open.
Yeah, so he had that going this past weekend, and I swear on everything, in column 2, I was down to Willie Z or Max Homa, but I was like, fuck it, let's go for the homosexuals this weekend, and I didn't go for Willie Z. Fucking costed me. Fucking costed me. I had to pick between the 2. And then my 4th pick was...
That's a tough pick.
Yeah, it is. And then my 4th pick was Fleetwood, and he didn't even fucking make the cut. And I get an email day 3 out of 4, and they're like, oh, yeah, since you didn't have Fleetwood, we gave you this guy. And it's like, the fuck? You could have just not included him on the sheet. I got fucked. But it's all right. It's all right. I mean, Homa didn't do that hot anyway, so, like, point-wise, I wouldn't have been up there. But it was still like, God damn it. You fucked me from the get-go. All right, so D's got Willie Z for the championship this weekend. We'll make sure that counts for the records next week. I just don't have a slide for that. I apologize. Okay, next on the board here, we got UFC. I believe I have a slide dedicated just to Nathan. So, Nathan, what is your picks for UFC?
Yeah, I mean, if you're paying attention to this at all, you should be fading me on every pick. I pick with my heart because I'm a man of respect and honor. And I'm not just picking these rat fucks that I hate. So,
and in the words of the great Jersey Jerry, it's about respect. You understand?
Exactly. So, do you have them in order of how I give them to you, or do you have them in order of the fights?
I have them in order of the fights.
Okay. So, I guess that could be either way. I'm just gonna go through them. It doesn't fucking matter.
Go for it. You're fine.
Holocaust to win, -360. Glass chin Rockhold won't make it past the round. So, I'll talk more about him later. Edwards to win because I can't bet for Usman because he's gonna wrestle stall this fight and it'll be boring as fuck. And then my favorite fighter of all time, Jose Aldo, to beat the fucking mushroom that he's fighting at 135. So
I forgot to add Aldo on the sheet here because you were talking about him already. So Aldo is on there, of course. My bad.
Thank you.
That's my bad.
Yeah,
we'll count towards your record.
That's the people's fight, that Aldo fight. So
sure.
I think Jose Aldo could be champ at 135. So I'm picking him.
Okay. So there you go. Nate's got 3 picks. Aldo's the 3rd one, of course. Next it's going to be myself and D-Boy. So for UFC, Darren, you're going to lead it off here, bud.
I got Usman and Jose Aldo also. Hopefully Nate turns it around this weekend so we can all be right. But there's no way I see him losing. He's a legend. And then Usman, like, goes without saying, best pound for pound. Some crazy fluke shit has to happen for Leon Edwards to win. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, it's absolutely. So, I mean, I respect Nate going with his heart, but yeah, it's some crazy fluke shit, exactly. I got 2 picks. My first one was that mushroom face and Aldo, mainly because I've learned one thing when it came to the last 3 main events. When it comes to one fighter in particular, that Nathan hates the other guy, and he's going for that one guy in particular over the other guy. I think you're 2 or I think you're 0 or you're 0-3 or 1-2. And I bet on the other guy. Most of the time I've won, so I'm picking. This is your most passionate fight of the weekend, at least from the way you've been talking. So I'm going with the mushroom fuck.
You make me so fucking sick. Say his name. Say the other
I
spider's
knew you were
name.
gonna say it too.
Yeah, say his name.
Marab Dashvali.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
All right, cool. Sounds
See what
great.
I'm dealing with, fucking Darren? You see what I'm dealing with? This fucking jabroni.
Yeah,
Well, you should have heard him last week trying to say, like, he said someone's name.
Bad.
And he's like, I practice it, bro.
I did. It was so bad, too. I always took so much pride in myself. It was like, I said it 3 times before we started. Get on here. Fucking butchered it. It was so fucking bad. And then I got one more pick. It's Usman by decision. I think there's one thing you know about when you watch an Usman fight. Nathan said it earlier. Nathan said it plenty of times on the Dirty Parlay podcast, but he just smothers. He doesn't fucking win by just like a knockout or something. He just smothers him. Am I right, Nate? I think he's mid-chew, and I apologize.
Marty Snoozeman.
Yeah.
That's his fucking name, baby.
Yeah. So he's going to take it all the way 5 rounds. He's just going to lay on him, and he's going to get points for that. So
I do think Leon's like a good enough fighter to like maybe make it interesting, but I just think the like competitiveness on the stand-up will make Snoozeman wrestle. He's one of those things.
Right. And I mean, like, but you don't see it like one way or the other, a fighter knocking someone out or submitting someone, do you? You can answer honestly.
The only way this gets finished is if Leon gets caught. I've said it to you in text last night. If Nate Diaz can make you do the chicken dance, like, he will sleep him. So if he catches him, that'll be fine. I just don't know if Usman will like. It's the same thing when we watch Volkanovski fight, where I just say like the other guy will just never have a chance to like equalize the fight. That's what Usman does. So they're very similar that way, where it's just like if the stand-up's close, like he'll just wrestle fuck him. But if he can like stand with him and doesn't feel threatened, then I can see it going to knockout.
Okay.
But yeah, it's either gonna be a wrestle fuck or he's gonna sleep him. I think it's gonna be a wrestle fuck. But
okay. So like, I feel the same way. I really don't, like you said, he's got to catch him, but I don't think he's gonna catch him. I just think it's gonna be another classic Usman championship. So that's UFC picks. We have a few more slides here. Next one we got here, boys, is soccer, and this is my soccer picks, and I got a bonus in here after this too. So for my soccer picks, this is
listen up, Nate. Let's see how good this guy is.
Hold on.
Disclaimer: if he doesn't double your sportsbook account, he'll pay the difference.
Time out. These are my picks, and then after my picks, I got picks from TJ. Okay, so here's my picks, and then after my picks, I'm gonna give you TJ's picks. And next week, I'll make a fucking slide for TJ's picks.
Which one is the guaranteed doubled money guarantee?
TJ's for sure.
And you're paying it?
Huh?
And you're paying it?
Oh yeah, like take this or your money back.
Yeah.
No, fuck off. No shot. We gotta pay for a wedding over here. Okay, so my first pick I got is Tottenham full time. They're minus 250. That's an easy one. They're facing the Wolves. Good fucking luck, boys. My next pick I have is Leicester City and full time. They are facing Southampton. Southampton has drawn a couple good teams, but they haven't fucking gotten a notable win. So I'm going to take Leicester City against them only because I might be wrong, but I think Leicester's been on a hot hand. I could be wrong. The next one I got here is Nottingham Forest in full time. 1-1 in the Premier League. Let's time to get that rubber match going. They're facing Everton. Yeah, Everton. Again, I'm not saying they are going to win for sure, but I'm betting on them because that's my underdog team this year. They're always going to be the plus money. They're never going to be favored, so I'm going to keep riding that out and see if they're actually going to make a fucking difference after getting promoted. And then I have Dortmund in full time. I mean, like, they're minus 265. You could just lock that one up. Go ahead. And then this one's a throwaway one, but I want to see what happens because last time I bet on them was a long time ago, last season. I don't bet on them that often, but the one time I did, they won. So I got the Wolfsburg. I got them winning in full time as well at minus 124. Their game's a little closer, but I like that one. I'm going to take that one home tomorrow. I think Wolfsburg's the earliest game. I think they're the 6:30 game. So that's one of those. You place the bet tonight, wake up, see if you won anything from it. If you notice your balance hasn't gone up at all, probably didn't. So we'll see what happens. And then so that's for tomorrow's games. And then I got more games for Sunday, I believe. Nope, this is NFL. I didn't make any Sunday picks. I might tweet out Sunday picks if I do. I'm more than sure I will. So, And then let's get to TJ's picks for soccer. So this is a text from TJ. This was Tuesday, boys. He sent this Tuesday to Adam and I. He said, my picks for EPL Saturday. He said he's got Tottenham Spurs. He has Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa, resulting in a draw. So that's plus money. Always plus money for a draw. He's got Everton beating Nottingham. Of course, Everton is a heavy favorite. Again, TJ's the one that gets up your balance there. And then he's got the Fulham and Brentford in a draw. He said he's not sure yet on that one, but he believes it's going to be a draw. And then he's got Leicester and then Arsenal taking it home. So there is your picks from TJ for Saturday EPL. Arsenal's actual team name is the Gunners. Is that right, Nate?
That's their nickname, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he wrote Gunners. I assumed he said Arsenal. But there is TJ's EPL Saturday picks. So we're gonna start making slides in there because TJ's gonna keep throwing these out there. So why not? That's your soccer. All right.
So hot.
Go ahead.
So hot.
So hot. Fucking this guy is just blazing hot. NFL. So we got some picks going on for tonight and maybe tomorrow. This is the weekend. This is the weekend's picks here. So Darren, go ahead. You have a couple picks for tonight. Or not. Maybe he doesn't.
I know I definitely don't.
Oh, my bad.
you're
Patriots and Packers money line. I was muted.
Okay, so he's got Patriots and Packers, both favored tonight. Both favored.
You know what? My parlay's the Patriots, Packers, Pirates. I like to roll with similar names.
Oh, Pirates? You threw Pirates in there?
No, I'm just,
Oh, okay. I was
for
gonna say.
example, dude. Come on.
I mean,
Sell the team.
Actually? All right. I got some picks. My picks for preseason football. Tonight, I got Saints beating the Packers. They're more at depth at a quarterback position, so that's an easy lockup right there. Am I right, D? I got the Steelers money line, another team, a lot of depth at the quarterback position. Not yet, but I plan to be. And then I got Tampa, Tennessee over 30.5. Now you look at that right now and you're like, you're putting over because of Tampa Bay. No, I'm putting over because of Tennessee. I think Tannehill's got to prove a lot this preseason to actually have a better opinion going into the starting of the season because he is going to start. But then I also think Malik Willis is going to try and show out too. Again, not saying he will, but he's going to try. So I like that over. And again, overs have been getting fucking demolished this preseason, but that's mainly because they're set really low because based off past preseasons. But keep in mind, this year we only have 3 preseason games, not 4, but 3 because they added the game. So, so Tampa Bay and Tennessee over 38.5. I like that one. And then last but not least, they have been the best team in preseason for the last 3 years. And this is the time that I'm going to break their streak with the commentator curse. Ravens minus 5.5. So there you go. That is the NFL picks. So those are our picks for the night and the weekend. Tomorrow, we will have UFC picks tweeted out. If we add more onto the card, it won't be against our record as far as the Dirty Parlay podcast, but we will have it out there for you guys to see. So,
Might do some live tweeting from it. So if that's something that you're
nice.
interested in, I might fuck around with that. I have to get out of work first, and then
it's okay.
then we'll-
We could try and share that.
What's going
I'm not
on?
gonna guarantee that I will. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start drinking early and watching soccer. So, see what happens.
Wait, don't you have rough and rowdy picks for everyone too?
You can't bet on that.
I can't believe he's gonna spend his money
Yeah, I want to watch it. I haven't watched
on that monstrosity.
We don't do things illegally around here, guys. Come on.
I don't think you can find it. I tried last time.
I would never do something like that.
Exactly. We don't do that. We're not illegal people, guys. We do everything legally.
I buy every pay-per-view I watch,
Yeah.
and you can't prove otherwise.
Stand up citizens, boys. Stand up citizens. We would never.
But I would know a spot if you maybe didn't want to pay. But I
mean,
would never watch.
No one wants to.
But I know the spot.
No one would ever want to pay, and I mean, I really wish I knew the spot, but I don't. So you gotta go legal, guys.
I'll tell you where the drugs are being sold. I will not buy the drugs myself.
If you
because
tell
I'm
me,
a stand-up citizen. But I won't judge you for your decision.
No, if you tell me, I'll just know where to stay away from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yep, I can tell you where not to go.
Type
tonight.
in this.
Yeah, well, let's not
type
advertise people where not to go because life's a hard world. So we need to figure out things on our own sometimes.
Yeah, but
But I need to know where it's not being
I
sold.
will tell you not to go to a certain website.
Perfect. And that's where I'm going to try and stay away from. Exactly.
Thank you.
I wouldn't go to Reddit.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a dangerous world.
No. Reddit's for hipsters and incels.
people who.
Dude, Nate's a 4chan guy. You better lay off of him, all right?
Yeah, I'll fucking 4chan.
If you don't want to go where things are illegally pirated, stay off of Reddit.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. It's what it is. It's just gross.
Actually,
Yeah, you
makes
know
me
it's
sick to my
gross.
stomach.
They changed Heinz Field, bro. Like,
Oh, Acrisure?
shut the fuck up.
Acrisure Field? Come on, dude. Put some respect
And
on
Blake's
his new
my
name.
shut the fuck up of the week.
I don't want to call it Acrisure. All right, boys. Time to get to the hardships. Here comes the picks. We got to show our records. Boys.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Classic. Works out every time.
Yeah, I'll be back.
For last week, the winner of last week was myself. I won last week. I went 6-4. Obviously a plus money. I threw a lot of shit at the wall and saw what stuck, and apparently a lot more stuck than it fell. So I'll go ahead and take it. I wanted you guys to know 2 of my 4 losses, I chose unders last week, and I knew the moment I put it in here I shouldn't have done it, but I stuck with my guns and I paid for it. So there you go, boys. There you go, chat. There you go, everyone else watching Dirty Parlay. Unders. Stay away from, at least in the preseason so far. I think unders only hit for 1 game this season, preseason. So yeah, 6-4 for me. In second place was none other than D-Boy. It's the first week Darren hasn't ended on top in like 4 or 5 weeks, so shout out D. And it's not bad either. You went 3-3, D. How do you feel going at 500?
I felt like a fool because I called you the next day and I was like, Mr. 100% in NFL picks. And then I realized the fucking Eagles lost to the Jets.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till today, D. I swear to God, I pulled up and I was looking at records, just verifying. I was like, holy
I
shit,
think it
the
was
Jets
close
won.
too.
He did the swaggy P with the 3 fucking
Don't look back.
turned around.
Don't look back.
Never look back.
Oh, shit. And then now that he's back from drinking his water, we can finally get rid of the holdout, Nathan.
Oh, you guys aren't done?
Oh, there he goes. 0-1, Nathan, 0-1. Just so you hear it real quick, you went 0-1. You made 1 pick, and it did not work.
Listen, I need 16 fucking picks on week 1, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are. We're going to do the same thing we did last year, boys. We're going to make a pick for every game. It could be over, under, or spreads. Or money lines.
I am going to spread your guys' cheeks in football. Just wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait for football this season. It's going to be so fucking fun, boys. So fun.
Try.
Love that. Okay, so then for the month of August so far for the pod record, I overtook D, not by much, 8-6-1. Again, this season we're going to count pushes as not a win like we did last year. It's just going to be a no contest. So 8-6-1. I have the belt for 1 week. Darren came in second with 5-4. Just one off, but it's still running. He's still winning. Don't get that confused. Then Nathan rounded up August so far with 0-3. Nate, how we feeling down there?
I'm a man of integrity. I've said this. I've said this once before. I'll say it again. I'm not picking fighters that I call bullshit. I'm just not. I won't bet my money on them. I won't fucking watch them win. I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm not going to look at the public and tell them that they're bullshit and then make money off them. That's fucked. That's not what a man of integrity does. So
I don't like you. I ain't betting on you.
I like that Nathan's going the Mahatma Gandhi route of gambling. Like,
this is a hunger strike.
Even if it kills me, I'm standing up for what's right. This is my world.
This is an O for strike.
Get the fuck out of here.
I won't fucking win a bet until one of the fighters that I actually likes wins. So
I got a text from my lovely mother, Miss Kathy. She's out there. She says, "What are you drinking?" I'm drinking vodka and polar seltzer water. It's
my tears.
And Nathan's tears is like a little bit of salty drop in there. It's nice. I got a tincture bottle. Yeah, but this Adam put me on the water seltzer game with vodka, and it's delicious. So get a flavored water, 0 calories, delicious. I mean, Adam lost like 100 pounds. No, he wasn't big, but the guy's thinner than a rail. So I'm sticking to the seltzer water with vodka. It's good. Okay, so there is our records for the week. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm glad I go first sometimes because sometimes my shut the fuck ups are half crocked. I don't have that much good ones. So I'm not gonna lie, mine came to the wire. So I thought of the best one I could, and I honestly believe this because I believe this after the last 4 or 3 championship fights he's had. So my shut the fuck up is it's pretty easy. It's Usman stance. All these guys out here that everyone's calling him the best pound for pound, and he might be. I mean, like, yeah, wrestling's great, and it makes you part of the wrestling, or it makes you part of the MMA and all of UFC. That's a huge part in it. But don't tell me this guy's out here fucking like the greatest ever. I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't care. Again, this is a half-crocked one. I apologize. I've kind of had a good week for the most part. But yeah, I don't want to hear everyone out here saying that Usman's going to literally beat everyone in the fucking world. He's not going to fight the people that he should. And I mean, maybe we'll talk a little bit more about it later. But I mean, who could fucking take him down right now? Like, honestly, in his division, or who can come up and down?
Chimaev.
Yes, thank you. I forgot about him. Oh my god, I forgot he's in the same division. So yeah,
we can talk about it later if you want to. It'll be like part of a little UFC preview. But Kamzat was the one.
When Kamzat comes up and beats his ass, and I hope all you stand say he's not the best pound for pound anymore. So I don't know. I'm just tired of.
Also, he never went up to. He's never going to go to 85 as long as his boring half brother is up there. Fucking making us snooze as well. Izzy.
Yeah, so yeah, he's not going to face someone that he should.
And he's not going to go up to 85. He'll never, in my mind, be better than GSP was. Just because GSP defended the belt a ton, fucking just killers at 170. Matt Hughes, fucking BJ Penn, and then he retired and went up to 185 and still fucking won a belt. So.
Listen, I didn't like GSP, but I'll give him his fucking roses. I'll give him his flowers. Flowers.
He's still the best. He's still the best fucking 70-year of all time. I don't fucking care who Usman beats. He's beat fucking Masvidal twice. He's beat Colby twice, and he's
fucking trash bag.
People. Yeah, and he's done it in the most fucking boring way. Not to say GSP was the most like an entertaining fighter, but like fuck this. Fuck this recency bias bullshit.
Yeah, I'm with you. And again, yeah, you fought trash bags. You nailed that one, D. Like, it's like, sure, they're the greatest in division at the time, but are they? Like, come on. So,
yeah, until he goes up in weight, I don't give a fuck.
And then my other shut the fuck up, but I don't want to make a whole slide about it, is like I hate, and I don't know if you guys seen it, but like when right now it's the playoffs for the WNBA. And when they leave a team, they always find the weirdest wordings for when players leave a team. Like this player and this team had a divorce, or this player and this team decided to. And they said it's not like move away from each other, but they're like dropping in like literally every other word other than like this player no longer plays for this team. Like, I don't want. It's not a divorce. Like, it's a fucking. You're done playing for them. You're going somewhere else, or you're done playing. It is what it is. Stop calling it fucking stupid ass words. Let's be real here. I appreciate you trying, but come on. So
what a hill to die on.
It's so
stupid ass words.
It's so stupid. I fucking hate it.
I like it though. The pettiness, honestly, is
like when you
perfect for me.
The thing that bothers me is like when you turn on like I've been watching ESPN here and there now because like I'm trying to watch more NFL shit that I'm watching. I watch NFL Network, I watch ESPN, and obviously like our podcasts and shows that we watch. But like I just want to see like random shit dropped in like in each show. Like each show will have a little nugget of something for you to watch. And then when like SportsCenter comes on recently, it's like, oh, this player in, I don't know, I'm gonna name a team, like the LA Sparks decided on a contract divorce. Shut the fuck up. There's no such thing as a contract divorce. Come on, like who the fuck are you trying to play out there? This is stupid. So yeah, stupid shit like that. It wasn't worth a slide, but it was like worth like I mentioned. Like it's my little fucking throw it out there. I hate it. It's so stupid. All right, D, I want to hear your shut the fuck up. Who you got?
If the world could stop putting idiots on a fucking pedestal and glorifying them, maybe they'd stop being fucking idiots. Everyone's favorite fucking quitter. I don't want to make fun of any issues he may be going through, but everyone's favorite quitter was at Rolling Loud a couple of weeks ago and doing some stupid ass song with some stupid ass dance. And now every young fucking receiver, after they score in preseason, wants to do this stupid ass dance. And it's like, why are y'all giving props to a guy who fucking
Who
does
is it?
not take the opportunity.
Who is it? D, so I can drop the graphic.
AB, bro. Fucking Antonio Brown. It's like this man walked away on his from his team mid game, bro. Like, and you're fucking glorifying this man. You're like acting like what he's doing is something cool or something good. Like, no, like he was taking a roster spot from someone else just to fucking quit. Like, it just don't fucking go and do his dances. Like, if you want to play his music in your locker or whatever, when the media's at your locker, whatever, cool. But don't put it on fucking TV for people to see on games where it's like, oh, we all want to be like AB. Like, what has AB done? Like, yeah, he's fucking made a couple good plays or whatever, but he's not fucking Jerry Rice. And as much as I hate Devontae Adams, he ain't fucking Devontae Adams. When you're that small, there's only so much you can fucking do, bro. And so, yeah, you can be fast, but for how long? And you shit on the only opportunity that a team really wanted you at. Like, both of them. The Steelers, you shit on them and forced your way out of there. And you shit on the fucking Bucks. And I know he shit on the Raiders too, but I mean, did they really want him, or were they just trying to get better as a team? Like, I mean, I don't think they had any real connection to him. But it's just like all these guys go out there and do this fucking stupid ass dance, and now AB, that's all he posts on his stories, all these clips of these players doing it, and it's like you're giving him fucking attention, you're giving him shine, you're giving him his name, you're making him relevant for what? Because he quit football because he's a fucking idiot. Like, let's not, bro.
Nate, have you seen his dance? Are you watching the Dirty Parlay right now? Have you seen this?
Little fucking flip your hands back and forth in front of no. I mean, less AB, the better for me. I don't fuck that guy.
And he's
That's
trying
what
to.
I mean. Like, it's
Go ahead.
why are these young guys bringing him back into
the fold?
Yeah, no thanks, bro.
And then he's trying to get in the news every other week now the football season starting. I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Jerry Jones, call me.
Jerry Jones, call me. And then he went out, Alex Guerrero to Tom Brady's trainer and Tom Brady. He said, quote, Alex Guerrero, you think I won't have smacked TB12? Boy, stop playing with me. Boy, getting paid by bucks and taking players' money too. Then he went on to say, quote, Tom Brady manipulate the game, gets 14 days to go home and get his mind right. LOL, now you see the difference. Put that shit on. Oh, poor E. Your boy's catching fucking strays out here.
What's it like? Why does anyone even care what he has to say anymore? He's not ever going to be on the team again. So why does anyone put a mic in front of him? Fuck that guy, man.
Where did he speak at? Was it I Am Athlete? Yeah. What do you got on him, Nate? I know you love AB. Wasn't that your wide receiver or no?
Say it again?
Was he your wide receiver or somebody else's wide receiver?
Last year, yeah, I had him.
That's
as
right.
A super late sleeper, see if he could do anything, but I didn't pick him because I wanted him. I picked him because it fucking helped me win fantasy.
Was he your
and
keeper?
Yeah, this year I'm keeping AB as my first
Casey's
overall
with
pick.
Dallas, dude.
No, I mean he's just a rat fuck. So
yeah,
hopefully, talk about people not existing anymore. If he didn't exist, if he just disappeared off the face of the planet, probably wouldn't lose that much sleep. To be completely honest.
I know there's certain tryhards out there that go, "Oh, are you a doctor or something?" But every time AB gets mentioned on Twitter, Fontez Burfict starts trending every time. And people are like, "Whoa, you think his hit did anything to him? Come on, you're not a doctor." No, bro, that man ruined his life. He
did a fucking foot mask. He got his feet to peel, and then said, "Oh, I can't play, bro."
Mm-hmm.
He didn't freeze his feet, bro. He did a fucking foot mask where it just peels all your dead skin off your feet.
AB's a fucking idiot, dude. He's fucked.
I can't wear my helmet. Oh, I'm not playing. Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna come in my hot air balloon. Fucking stupid. So dumb. All right, I'm excited, Nathan. You got a good spot to take off. Let people know what you have it for.
Yeah, man. I don't have that much vitriol for this guy, to be completely honest.
Vernacular.
At one point, this fucking guy was like a sick welterweight or a sick middleweight. He had probably one of the most dominant performances, challenger v champion, when he just smashed Chris Weidman, won the belt back in fucking 2015. So I mean, like, I feel bad for the guy because I think he's taken like a lot of damage the last couple of fights, and like I don't think he's in like a very good headspace. But this fucking Luke Rockhold, man, do me a favor and just disappear off the face of the planet and just shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of this fucking guy. This last week, he's been such a fucking loser. This whole week for fucking interviews. Dude, still acting like he's got any chance of winning any fight ever against anybody. The last, like, 3 out of his last 4 have been brutal knockouts where he's got no chin anymore. He can't kick anybody because his shin is fucked. Like, get this guy out of my fucking face. He says he's here because he wants to fight and all that stuff. No, he's here because his modeling career didn't fucking kick off. And he's a fucking weirdo bitch. Like, fuck this guy, man. I'm just sick and tired of this fucking guy. I hope Paulo Costa just sleeps him early, fucking puts him to bed. Old man Luke Rockhold can ride off into the sunset as the most disappointing middleweight champion of all time when he got fucking knocked out by Michael Bisping. Like, I'm just tired of the fucking guy. Just tired of the fucking guy. He's doing like the Bigfoot. And you guys don't know who Bigfoot Silva is, but like, it's reminds me of Bigfoot Silva just taking fights. Like, at some point, you just got to say enough's enough. Like, you go watch his fight against Jan Blachowicz or the Yoel Romero knockout. Like, go watch Luke Rockhold get knocked out by Yoel Romero. Go watch that fucking fight and tell me if that guy should ever fight again. Like, it was brutal, and he got fucking cracked on the ground, too. So, just tired of the guy. He's been talking a ton of shit, which is what Luke Rockhold does. He's been a fucking jock his whole life. He thinks he's so fucking sick because he learned how to kick a fucking punching bag. Like, he's just a fucking loser. I'm just tired of the guy. So, hopefully Paulo Costa just sleeps him early. And that being said, like, Paulo Costa's been a piece of shit, too. So, like, I'm divided in this fight. Both of them can shut the fuck up, but Luke's been just brutal this whole fucking week. So
I'm betting on whoever Nate hates the most because he bets with his heart and he fucking
D, I'm gonna send you a fucking video. I'm gonna send you a fucking video of Luke Rockhold getting knocked out by Yoel Romero. You tell me if you want to bet on this fucking guy.
By the way, right now I looked up Paulo Costa's KO TKO what's it called, odds -167.
Yeah, man. I think it's probably the most sure thing of like all time. If I'm being honest, like, Paulo Costa took the Izzy fight like super lax, and I felt like he felt like he was just gonna run Izzy over, and he got fucking embarrassed, and Izzy humped him at the end of it because he's a weird bastard.
I remember that. I do.
But like, dude, Paulo Costa like stood with Yoel Romero, who, like, people don't stand with Yoel Romero. Not even Izzy stood with Yoel Romero. Izzy ran from the whole fight, and Paulo Costa just traded with him for 5 rounds. Like,
can I
this
ask you
kid's a
some
really
question?
good fighter, but yeah.
I just looked up Costa's last 5 matches. Obviously, we know about the Izzy one, but he lost his very last fight at Fight Night in October 23rd against Vittori in a decision.
Yeah, fucking Vittori wrestle fucked him. Like,
okay, I'm only asking because like, before that he obviously beat Romero in a decision, and then he beat Uriah Hall in a knockout, Hendricks in a knockout. So I'm just like curious, like, I say that because his odds are -167. If people want a big comeback from it, they'd put more units on it. Do you think Rockhold's that soft that this is totally worth like a definite, like, put your units on it? Like, this is
man.
it, KO.
I'll watch
KO.
watch that fucking video I just put in the pod chat, and you tell me.
I will. I just want to make sure like it's something I'm gonna do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like, the guy that Rockhold gets fucked by right now, like, Paulo Costa stood with this guy and was like fine with it. And obviously MMA math is different, right? Like, but Luke doesn't have a chin anymore, and he's proved it over and over again. He got fucking rocked in this fight. And like,
holy shit! If you look at his last 5 matches,
man.
No, so I didn't watch the fight yet. I'm sorry, but like, I'm looking at his very last 5 matches. His last fight was in 2019 and he lost
And
by
he hasn't
KO.
fought for 3 years,
Yeah,
you know?
and then he's lost against Romero KO, and then he beat a guy named Branch. He won by KO, but then he lost to
Dion
Bisping.
Branch he beat, but Dion Branch is a can who hasn't fought in the UFC since.
David Branch, because Dion's the
Yeah,
football player. I was gonna say
David
Dion
Branch.
getting the UFC, good for him. No, but I mean his last five fights date back to 2015, for Christ's sake. He's had a fight
man, that's when he
every
beat
year.
that's when he beat Weidman, man. He beat Weidman in 2015 to win the belt, and then he lost the belt to Bisping. I put his last 2 fights for you guys in the pod chat. They're 30-second clips. Just watch that and tell me if you're betting on this guy. Like, I know it's like funny that fucking say I'm just gonna lose all my picks here, but like,
no, I'm with you on it, and like I just only asked because like again, if someone really wants to take this like for sure thing, because I agree, -167 sounds like a sure thing. You'd have to put bigger units to get a bigger reward for it. So it's like,
yeah, man.
am I gonna do it?
I'll eat my fucking hat if Luke Rockhold somehow beats Paulo Costa. I mean,
that'd just be fun.
You fucking
just watch
those clips. Watch those clips. Pull them up for the chat. Pull them up for the fucking chat.
Can I can I show?
If they're YouTube clips.
It's true. All right. Let's see here. Why do I suck at Discord?
All right, it's in the chat. If you go,
I got it. Okay.
And open our chat.
All right. I'm gonna mute for copyright reasons.
Yeah, there's like uncopyrighted or there's not copyrighted music on it. It's like bullshit clips, but
okay. Let's give it to the people. We'll do one of these. Hold on. We'll do one of these. Okay. We're learning together, chat. We're learning together. All right, people. So here you go. All right. So this is against Romero. Okay. Okay. It's your boy Rockhold. Okay. All
doesn't go so high for him, man.
Round 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, and he got his face fucked the whole fight.
God. Okay.
Yeah, that shot at the end where he's sitting up against the cage.
Yeah, that's it. Can I ask you this too? And maybe I haven't followed Romero that much, but like, what happened to his career? I'm not saying he's bad now, but like, I don't see him blowing up. Was that
Yoel's in Bellator.
Oh, say no more then. Okay.
Yeah.
Say no more. I get that. Okay. So we got another one here.
That big old shot at the end, just the like, good night, Jim Kite. Fucking just bang his head right off. See you later. It's been fun. So and the thing that Rockhold did for all of these fights is he's talked the maddish amount of shit for each one of these fights, and he's doing it again this time. Like, bro, like you gotta stop because it's fucking embarrassing now. It's fucking embarrassing now.
He slapped him. Jan's a fucking madman though.
Yeah,
too.
Jan's an animal.
Yeah,
they're both animals. Like, you got fucking KO'd by 2 animals, but like,
oh my god,
like 2 brutal KOs.
Oh my god.
He just doesn't have a chin anymore, man.
I heard Dean almost lost his arms trying to hold Jan back.
Yeah, man, because he talked shit to Jan the whole time.
Oh,
and then he just got his face caved in.
His stare that he does at him when he's on the ground is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he just gets check left hooked, bink, good night.
I like that the YouTube person that posted that his name is Triple Homicide. What the fuck?
His YouTube names. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this guy just needs to not fight anymore. That's his last 2 fights. Like, he got binked twice, and he shouldn't be fighting anymore.
And he hasn't fought since 2019.
Yeah, and guess what? He's an absolute cunt to deal with. So, shut the fuck up, Luke.
Love that. Okay.
Fucking talking about fighter pay and shit like that. Fuck you. You care about fighter pay now when you're up. He didn't say it when he was champy. He didn't say it when he was making that champ money. But now all of a sudden, this fucking guy's fighting on the fucking. He might as well fight on fucking prelims. And now he cares about everyone's fighter pay. Go fuck yourself. You and your fucking Oscar the Grouch sweater you got on, you fucking moron. Suck my fucking fat cock.
Is he the one wearing that shit?
Yeah, man.
That's
He's
right.
fucking in his little
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch fucking.
Oh my god. All right. So, boys, what do you say we do a quick roundup here, like almost like a rapid fire in the next 20 minutes,
Yeah, man.
to wrap this up for the week. Again, love the pod. Love what we're doing here. This has been awesome. Next week is a big one because it's the night before our draft. No, is it next week? No, the week after. I'm sorry. I'm mixing up all these weeks. They're falling hand in hand with my head here. But next week will be big because we're going into the last week of preseason next week. So there'll be more news. I have to ask. We talked about it a little bit on there on last week, but Hard Knocks. You guys still keeping up with Hard Knocks? Did you watch episode 2?
I watched 2. I really liked 1. I assume you guys talked about it last week without me, but
We did. But you can. Yeah,
1 was sick, man. I
Yeah.
loved it. Dan Campbell makes me want to like lift weights.
Dude, run through a fucking wall. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? That's the meathead coach I'd love to have. I don't even care if we go fucking 3 and like whatever. Just
That's
fucking.
what I'm saying with this Lions team. I think they're gonna be sneaky. Like they're gonna like catch some teams just because like I don't think anybody on that team can possibly not work hard. Does that make sense?
I get it. I get what you're saying, but I mean at the same time, it's the Lions, so I really can't agree with you. But I agree. I know what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I can't agree with they're gonna do something because they're the Lions. But again, I would also I mean this in complete seriousness as a Bears fan. I know my expectations going into the year. If we get beat up by the Lions in the fucking standings by the end of the year, the McCaskies got to see some shit's got to change, right? Like, if that's what it fucking takes for the McCaskies to go, oh, shit, we just lost to the fucking Lions. Like, that's when you know, like, shit's got to change. So, hey, whatever. Like, if that's what it takes, it's what it takes. But I'll tell you what, I've watched episode 1 2 or 3 times. I've watched episode 2 2 times. Like, feed me more of this Hard Knocks. Put it right in my fucking veins. I love it. I fucking love it. And the whole Detroit start off in this last one was kind of cool. It was all right. But did you see the very end of it with a fucking O-lineman's kid just talking shit to every fucking player? That was awesome. I don't know if you watched the post-credit part, but that was fucking cool. Because he's out there just letting them all know, like, fuck you. You fucking suck. Then, I don't know, man. I'm not really remembering much of the Hard Knocks. I just know that every time fucking Campbell comes on, he steals the fucking show. Darren, I got a question for you. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs, but since they drafted Jordan Love, he's won back-to-back MVPs. Would you say he's a spiteful person?
Yeah, I mean, he's motivated. Anybody who plays football should be motivated.
Motivated, so that's the spin zone we're going with. God, I'm going to write that down. Okay, so not spiteful, but motivated. A true leader amongst men. I saved this. This happened Monday. This might be older. This might be a day after Stephen A. came back, but Chris Mad Dog Russo blames Aaron Rodgers for the Green Bay Packers wide receiver struggles. He says, quote, I don't want to hear any moaning and groaning about your young receivers. ... The quarterback makes the receiver more than the receiver makes the quarterback. Darren, do you agree with Mad Dog Russo?
No, because I've legit seen Romeo Dobbs beat multiple people in practice and drop the fucking ball when he's wide ass open. So, I mean,
Nate, we talking about
yeah,
practice?
the quarterback makes the receiver more than the receiver makes the quarterback, but quarterback can't make a receiver if the bitch drops the ball, bro.
Okay, all right, just asking.
Mad Dog Russo is just one of those fucking like Colin Cowherd motherfuckers. Dude.
Oh yeah, big time. Yes, he fucking.
Yeah,
is.
even I think that's like one of the more moronic takes I've heard.
Yeah, every time I see a moronic take about Aaron Rodgers, I just love to bring it up to Darren and see if he goes one way or the other.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
It's what we do here, right? We
Wind him up.
We already went over the Waston situation. We said what it is. So now, next thing I want to know is the Big Ten deal that happened. $7 billion for 7 years total. Each team in the Big Ten Conference will receive between $80 and $100 million per year. They're going to be on 3 major stations. That's CBS, Fox, and NBC. Obviously, there will be streaming rights in between Peacock, Paramount, NBC Sports. And also, every year they're going to host a draft to draft which games they want to select to have for each channel. So that's kind of sick. I'm going to say this one. Again, I heard this on part of my take, but Big Cat said they should televise it, and I agree. That'd be fucking fun to watch. But yeah, so the Big Ten deal, Darren. I think, and I might be wrong on this, but I think they're using the music for the SEC too. Like the SEC used to be on CBS, like that music.
Ba-da-da,
Yeah, yeah, because I think
that one.
because they're saying it's not SEC song, it's the CBS college football song.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so D, I know you watch college football. Nate, I know you do too, but I want to hear from you boys. What do you think about this Big Ten deal? Obviously, it's going to shape the future markets, but is this as big of a deal as it should be? It's one of the top 2 major conferences.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's gonna make
Go ahead, D. You're good.
it's just gonna make 2 big powerhouses pretty much, and everyone will be forced to pick between SEC or Big Ten, and then you got the big bad wolf in Ohio State and the Big Ten, and you got the big bad wolf in Alabama and the SEC.
Yeah, yeah.
Just,
I mean, it's true. What about you, Nate?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm all for all this shit. 7 billion seems like a steep number, but what the fuck do I know? Hopefully the kids see some money out of it besides just NIL deals, but probably won't.
They won't. Other than the coldest out
Yeah,
there in
but
Nebraska.
yeah, I mean, I love Big Ten. Like, talk about like a cold Saturday, like leaves changing, like watching fucking Northwestern score
At
2
10 a.m.
points in fucking 90 minutes of football. Like, that's my childhood. So,
Yeah, damn right,
you
dude.
know, like
damn right.
fucking fucking like Wisconsin, Nebraska battling like 9-3, you know, fucking end of the game.
War
So
dogs.
just punts and punts and punts.
That's Big Ten, baby. That's Big Ten.
That's love.
That's love.
So
no.
yeah, I mean, nothing makes me like happier on a Saturday than watching that bullshit.
I think it's well deserved. When people were freaking out why the SEC was making a big deal about their ESPN contract, is because ESPN kind of locked them in years ago on their contract, which is way less than what this contract is. So I think it's like I don't want to say hindsight, but it's like a provision as far as like why that was such a big deal a few months ago about the SEC ESPN deal is because they knew shit like this was coming down the turnpike, where it's like the Big Ten got $7 billion, where the SEC was locked in at $30 million, like for their contracts. Like, it goes to show you why that was a big deal, and they knew it. They fucking knew it. So, I mean, listen, it's sports.
ESPN's got to be jerking themselves.
Oh yeah, like they're loving the fucking, like they got them stuck on that contract. So, I think they're close to getting it fixed because ESPN knows that they lost Big Ten games, because ESPN used to be the first game of the day, and now obviously with the SEC they have to make sure that they hold on to them. They got to hold on fucking tight because they just not lost a lot, but they lost some Big Ten games, and Big Ten went as far as like, fuck it, we're not gonna sign to 1 network, we'll sign to 3. We'll fucking stack our shit up. So good for the Big Ten. I'm glad that schools are making money off of this, but like Nate said it best, it's hopefully some players actually get something back for it. I know I sent it in an Instagram chat that I'm in with Darren, Dalton, and Ethan. The Gators have their, was it like $80 million training facility just opened up, and one of the players on the team took you on a tour through his TikTok. And dude, it looks fucking sick. It looks so sick. It's so fucking cool looking. And then Dalton says, all this just to lose to Bama and some other team. And it's like, yeah, well, I mean, it's fucking college football. What do you expect? The other note I have here is shout out to Polk County. Derwin James signs a massive 4-year extension, averaging $19.1 million a year, making him the highest paid safety in NFL history. The deal includes a record-breaking $42 million guaranteed, and he makes $29 million in this year. And then it talks about his agent. But shout out Polk County out there. Derwin James is making that money. So, D, any notes on that?
You ain't gonna see nothing around here.
Nah, he won't put that money back over there. He won't. Maybe to Haines City football, but that's about it.
Yeah, started off here, went there for my last year, but that's my team where I played my last year.
It's rough.
Haines City was so great. Why weren't you there before it?
Right. Fucking Jimbo fucking Fisher. And then the last thing I have actually written down before we get into a quick rapid fire over the rest here is I think one of the best inside scoop analysts of the NFL, take away Shefty, take away Rappaport, is Deanna Rossini. She said inside source to the Bears says the Bears will be the worst team in the league. And then that inside source said the downhill for going to the worst team in the league started when they hired a defensive coach instead of an offensive-minded coach for this past offseason.
I'll handle this, bro.
Go for it, D.
The Bears are great. The Bears are great when they have a defense that's worth the fuck. So you had a fucking offensive guru with the Canadian fuck. Tressman. You had an offensive guru with Nagy. Obviously, that ain't working, so what the fuck?
Yo, Nagy couldn't even get a win in Chicago last week when he was in Kansas City. So, Nate, I don't think you were here last week for the Roquan thing. Do you want to touch up on the Roquan on your thought on the Bears before we move along next topic?
It's just on brand. It's on brand for this organization. I mean, there's a podcast that we listened to where his stats were like, I forget which ones they were talking about. I think it was tackles through the first part of his career. Like only Urlacher, and then a couple other guys were even close to like his numbers through the first 3 years. I think maybe the time frame was. So like, I don't know, man. Like the kid's like just a generational talent, and it's very on brand for this organization to fuck this up. So, Blake, and you'll fucking know what I'm talking about. Was watching the fucking preseason game last week with Bailey. Fucking end of the quarter, man, or end of the half. It was last possession for the half. Fucking like 2nd and 8, I think, or whatever. And I tell Bailey, they're just gonna knee this down. Like this is Bears football. We're kneeing this down. It's fucking preseason. We're definitely not doing anything fun or trying to like air anything out or try and work on anything. We're kneeing this down. Bailey's like, no, they'll just run. Fucking, we threw a screenplay. Like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Can I
fucking on brand Bears football? Fuck you.
Can I read you a text I sent to Adam last night?
Yeah.
So this is so I was texting Adam about it before the game started, and I kid you not, where is it at? It was the very first play of the game last night in offense. Do you remember what it was, Nate?
No, I missed the game last night because I was at work.
It was a screen. Very first game.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
That's what I was going to guess.
Yeah, it was a fucking screen. It was a screen to Herbert because Montgomery was out for the game. But it was the very first play was a screen, and we got 11 yards. I texted Adam. I said, I hate screens, but that was the first one to work in 6 years.
Yeah, man. Like, the progression from like let's just kneel the ball down and go to halftime. Maybe we'll run a run play. The next progression to that is like let's throw a screen for no yards.
Yeah, and then Adam
sick.
Adam
like
texted
sick.
He texted me back. He goes, "We've never been good at screens, haha, and we all have these other teams have great success with screens."
Yeah, nothing like pisses me off more than like
so great.
That is this fucking franchise, man. It's preseason. It's the first game. You've got all your fucking starters out. Let's maybe like air something out. Who fucking cares if he gets picked off? It's fucking preseason, and we run a screenplay on like 2nd and 8. Fuck you. If that's the way this is, that's the way this is gonna be. This fucking Eberflus cunt. Then I'm not watching. I'm not doing it. I'm not watching. I won't fucking put myself through this bullshit.
So Getsy's calling a lot of the plays on offense. The guy from the Packers. And I don't think like what's crazy to me is I went into this year going, great, we're not going to be running screens. And the very first play of the second preseason game, like, great, we just ran a screen. But to his credit, I will say this: I watched all of last night's game. We ran 2 screens, which is like down from our normal 15 a game. So I'll give him credit that one of them worked, but I'm not hopeful as far as the screen game goes. You just need to know, like, if you're throwing laterally, most likely you're not getting more yards. Most likely, you got to throw down the ball to get more yards. But
and like you said, credit where credit's due. I liked his shit in the red zone in the first game.
Yeah,
like
I did too.
There was a couple of touchdowns there where like, okay, like that makes sense, and fucking like I can see what we're doing there, and I'd almost like to have D like look at the play and like, is that a play that they run for Devontae? Is that like
Oh, that's a good
last
idea.
season? Like where does everyone fit into that role? And like, but like if it's gonna be like if it's gonna be this screen shit that I've seen in the preseason already, where it's just like we're not gonna do anything like special or not gonna try and push the ball downfield. Like I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm not gonna be frustrated by this fucking dog shit organization anymore.
Nate, you weren't here off the beginning, which is okay. But what we first talked about was last night's game. Since we briefly recapped it, it wasn't so much the Bears being good; it was Seattle being fucking awful.
Yeah, that's what I got from Twitter. Like our TVs got shut off, otherwise I would have had that shit on. But yeah, man, like that's what I got from Twitter. Like fucking
Do they
DK
shut the
Metcalf.
TVs off on
fucked up.
Bears games on purpose?
No, I can tell you what happened on that one when we're not on when we're not being recorded.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get a quick rapid fire going. Nate, lead us off in fights. Lead us know on the headlines, the stories, what we should watch. Take it off.
Yeah, Snoozeman. I probably wouldn't buy this pay-per-view to be honest. How you're gonna watch it, I'm not really sure if you're not gonna buy it, but I'm sure you'll find a way.
Go to a local bar, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, go out with some friends, have a beer. I think it'd be good background noise.
You can watch Usman wrestle every time you look up every 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I pretty much covered the Luke Rockhold thing. I think he gets slept. The fight that I'm looking forward to is Aldo. I genuinely think Aldo can probably be champ at the weight that he's at right now.
Whose division is he in? I'm sorry, like champion.
Aljamain's.
Oh God, I hope he is. Anyone want to take down Sterling. I don't.
So
care
like, he had a fight with Jan, and it was the closest fight Jan has ever had in the UFC. So like, Jose Aldo's a killer at 135. I think he's gonna really turn it around. I think he's gonna be thinking like if he gets a couple wins under his belt, he'll be fighting for the belt, and I think he beats Aljo badly. He butchers him on the feet. So yeah, man. Hopefully Aldo turns it around. Like I said, probably one of my favorite fighters, and deceivingly young. He's been fighting forever, but like you'd be surprised at how old he is. He might be 32. So like he's still got a ways to go, and I think he can be pretty good. Yeah, I mean
35.
Well, yeah, still like in his prime.
Yeah,
like, he's still got like 36, 37, 38 before he really like if we see like a downfall there. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. Khamzat, Nate Diaz, that'll probably if Khamzat wins, the way I see it is they fed Nate to Khamzat just to hold him over for the fight to
get a big name
on Usman. My guess is the promotion thinks Usman will win. Go ahead.
Nothing. Sorry, dude. I'm watching the game.
Oh no, you're good. So I think the promotion thinks Usman wins, and they're gonna make Usman Chimaev next. If Edwards wins, we'll see an immediate rematch, but highly unlikely. So stuff to look forward to.
Also want to note the next big fight night, again, fight night, not pay-per-view, is Cyril Gane versus Tai Tuivasa. That's going to be electric. Also got some other good fighters in the card, too, so shout out there. But that'll be the same night as our draft. And, again, we will record our draft. We just will not stream it live. Again, I cannot repeat that enough. We will record it. We will not stream it live. So
there's so much debauchery that can't be live.
Mac Jones... It's a guy, bro. I just seen him throw this fucking bomb down the sideline. And, like, the coverage was there, and it was just right in the fucking breadbasket, bro. Like, just perfect positioning. Fucking got the ball. Now he just scrambled into the red zone, 2nd and 3.
It's a good thing Ethan doesn't watch, right?
Well, he was telling people to hold his nuts, bitch. So, I'm off.
They had a lot of beef. They had a lot of beef in this practice, so.
I love it though. Talk your shit.
Hey, what else you got for UFC this weekend? Any other notes you want to touch on?
No, man. I don't think this one's a buy. If I'm being honest, I know probably the UFC hates that. Probably not doing any favors for Uncle Dana. But yeah, I don't think this one will be.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I just don't think this one's a buy. Usman until he obviously the Masvidal fight was exciting because he knocked him out, but. Just not a huge fan.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey, it's gonna be some fun fights to watch, regardless, as far as just UFC in the next couple pay-per-views. So, keep an eye out there. D, what's any hot topics you want to go over before we start wrapping this up?
Don't sleep on the teams that you think don't have receivers.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I guess we're included into that one, Nate.
No,
so-
no, no, no.
Most
I'm not
joke.
talking about the Packers. Like, I'm talking about like
They have
there's some
The
there's
Bears.
a fantasy trend that teams that don't have a defined number one, usually one of those receivers ends up on a championship team, or both teams that are in the championship. So it's like for example, Jerry Judy and
Sutton.
what's it, Cortland Sutton. Yeah, people would say Judy's number one, but we don't know who number one is until they start playing. So it's like one of those receivers could get you on a championship course. So I like to spread the love. I want everyone to do good. So
Spread the love. You see that subliminal messaging he's putting in there, Nate?
oh my gosh,
It's
dude.
awful.
Yeah, man.
terrible.
Definitely isn't the Packers.
By the way, Darren, I just watched that replay of the breadbasket throw. You're right. He put it right in his fucking hands. That was such a sick throw.
Dude, like I
It
thought it
was
was an
actually good.
incompletion, and then I'm like, how the fuck? Like,
that was
how is that
a
a
great
completion?
throw.
Like-
Boys, it's a hell of an episode this week. I know we had some technical difficulties. We started late. It's fine. We worked through it. It's determination and resilience, folks. That's how we do it. That's how it happens. Next week is right now still on trend for Friday, same time as usual. Not the early time like we did today. We had the early bird special today. Not so much special other than how special we are. I got nothing else. There's no other major news going on. I think we covered everything that was hitting the market here. Yeah. So I'll tweet out. It's early soccer game, so I don't know if I'll be able to tweet out all the soccer picks from TJ. But you've seen it here, and rewind it, turn up your volume, listen to what I said. TJ called out, and then we'll try and get our UFC picks tweeted out tomorrow. If we add more to it, it won't be to our main card of the Dirty Parlay for the week, but it will be our picks that we make for the night. So keep an eye on that. And that is all I have. Nathan, give me your final words before we're out of here.
Be men of integrity. Don't listen to your co-hosts being cunts.
Then D, your final words before we're out of here.
Very oddly specific.
I hope Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell knock each other out at the same time.
Ooh, when is that?
Just a rocky finish. Just bang.
Love that. That'd be sweet.
Good night.
As for me, we only got a couple more weeks, guys. Just stay strong. Watch your Hard Knocks. Watch your preseason games. Watch your fucking analyzed fantasy football coverages they have on ESPN. Do it all. Maybe turn on the league. Turn on Blue Mountain State. Like, we have football coming before you know it. So stay in that grind. Keep that same energy because it's going to be a hell of a season. And if you don't keep that same energy going into the season, you're going to blink your eyes, and next thing you know, you're at the middle point, and then it's over. So stay on it. It's fun. You got to enjoy it while it's here. The fall is the best time of the year when it comes to sports. So here we go. We're getting there. So as for me, Darren, Nathan, that's the Dirty Parlay for the week. We'll be back next week. Again, same time as usual. Unless we have any sort of changes, you will know. We'll tweet it out there. We'll put it on Instagram. We'll put it everywhere you need to see it. But that's it. Make sure you guys enjoy your early Friday night after watching us. And good luck on your bets this weekend. I can't make that clear enough. Good luck. We wish you the best. And we'll see you later. Bye.